Hey y'all, welcome back to Millennial Thermom. Today, I just want to do a special video to share some highlights from the first, well, at least my first baby and toddler community event in person that happened last Friday, March 28th at the Malcolm X Library, my hometown library. And it was just a beautiful experience to be a part of. It definitely was a lot going on for me in my mind, but as I reflect back, especially a week later, I just am feeling grateful and I wanted to share just five things, five reflections from the experience. So first, I just want to say I'm so grateful for the community. Like people showed up. I had thought that 30 to 45 minutes of setup was enough time. Beginner, right? I'm learning and it wasn't. So next time I'm definitely going to give myself more time. But one thing that I'm so grateful was it's like the moms who showed up early or even on time as we were still setting up and some of the dads who just were helping. Like I basically hadn't had any of the donation boxes set up right at 12 when I asked people to come. And there was moms just leading that. It was like five or six moms I saw just helping me put on labels, helping other parents sort the baby and toddler items. And I was just so grateful. There was just so many little things to kind of check in on. And for me, just to receive support in that way and have people show up, it was amazing. And on top of the people who were there, we also had donors who donated books, money for snacks. Like my mom came through with a bunch of tortillas. Like it was just really beautiful in that sense of just feeling like this was truly a community funded, community led event. So that was one. Two was that I was reminded in many ways that I am part of the collective too. Like my daughter was there dancing with the other babies and toddlers playing. Grateful for my sitter who was able to kind of take lead on her so that I could focus and run the event. But through it all, I also received love. I also felt like my heart was getting poured into as I was talking to other parents and sharing and all that stuff. So I think it was just a good reminder that even those of us who are pouring out into others or trying to, like we still should be receiving care too. So I'm also still postpartum if I think about it, right? Like I'm barely about to be 17 months postpartum, still in my first couple of years, and I think an event like this just helped me pause a little bit on that, especially as I reflect back about a week. Three, a highlight was there was connection, there was dancing, there was play. Shout out Cassandra with Love Jam, just your average mama who had a sensory and play pop-up station. It was beautiful. We had Selena the whole time playing. I love Selena. So, and I saw other people love Selena too. So it was just cool being in that community and just seeing all the connections, seeing the conversations, seeing people take things that they need and leave things that they no longer need. It was just beautiful. Oh, and I didn't mention, but about 20 parents were in attendance. So in total. So I thought that was really cool. And it was about 20-ish littles probably too. But that was cool. Four, I found out that I really love raffles, like passing out the bags and saying que lo abra. Like that felt aligned in my spirit. I'm like, ooh, I feel like I'm meant to be giving out these little raffles. But honestly, just shout out to Andrea Knox again, who donated like $6. My husband donated a couple bucks. Cassandra donated a little sensory play bag, and then Gloria from Children's Choice Dental Care donated a postpartum care kit. So that was a lot of fun. And definitely was a highlight for me. It was also near the end, so maybe for me, my some of my nerves and anxiety were a little more settled by then, so I was a little more present. But that was fun. I definitely want to keep that going. So if you're watching this and you're like, "Ooh, I want to be a part of that," just know that raffle donations is probably something I'm gonna keep asking y'all to help out with. And five, I think I started with this, but I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to do something like this and the lessons learned. One of the things that I definitely am going to do this next time around is let myself drive slow to the event. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, when I parked in the library parking lot, my heart rate was like 130. I was wearing my Apple Watch, so I was like, oh, snaps. And I did some deep breaths. And honestly, I was nervous, but I think I'm just looking back and it's like, it's because I care. Right. I think if anything ever makes you anxious or nervous, just take that as a symbol. Like maybe you really care about that, especially if it's something like an event or something that you're going to be speaking on, right? So, near the end of the event, and once I got home, my heart rate was closer to 100, so it was activated, but not anxiousy. So, that it was just like a good reminder for me that like I can push through my anxiety and my nerves and still be able to provide a space that I'm proud of and that I'm grateful for. So, yeah. So all that to say, I'm just so grateful if you got to this part of the video too, because I know that I kind of went around a lot, but definitely stay posted for the next in-person event or even virtual events. You can go to connectwithjaylee.com/events to kind of see what else is happening. I am kind of in the season of slowing down some of the events just as we wrap up this season of YouTube and as we prepare to move soonish. So it won't be as much going on, but I still want to be able to put out things here at least monthly, just to check in as new parents, specifically motherhood and just new moms are on my heart. Obviously, I'm also a new mom, so I don't think that's a coincidence. But honestly, if you're a new parent, I'm just grateful that you're here and I want you to be well too. And if you're somebody who just supports new parents or it's just a human being out here, I want you to be well too. So make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm also on Instagram, Millennial Thermom. That's where I put more of my updates and stories and stuff like that. But I hope that y'all take care and cuídense. Bye.